Well, last topic and cool topic. Michael Make Wade Go Home Chandler versus Charles Dubronx Oliveira
Oh wow!
for the UFC lightweight title since Khabib vacated. But
Is it for the title?
Yep, for title.
Oh
Confirmed.
wow! I didn't know that.
Confirmed.
So do you want to do like a analytical video, like closer look for this fight?
When's the fight?
You tell me.
You tell me. You know what? I'm gonna find it for you right now.
It's probably in a couple months.
Tell
Probably
me right
in
now.
April, May.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Actually, 3,
So
2,
what?
here. May 15th.
May 15th.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So we have time to do like a closer look.
We're gonna do 5 of them. We're gonna do 5 closer looks. Two closer looks and 4 analysis videos every single day.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Every single day.
So Michael. So for a video we did Charles Oliveira versus Khabib. So we looked at a closer look of if that fight went down, how would it go down? And
Spoiler.
a lot of what I'm going to, it doesn't matter. You can go watch that video. But a lot of that video was about what Charles Oliveira does. And I think that can be applied to the Michael Chandler as well as like as a first kind of breakdown of this fight. Charles Oliveira is not the best striker. What he excels at is he's able to use his reach and he's able to use volume. So
Ferguson basically.
Yeah, he's not as crazy as Ferguson. And then sorry, not crazy, unique, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Ferguson has a lot more elbows. He's a lot more unorthodox in terms of like fighting style, not stance. But Charles Oliveira is very, very, very good at using range. If you try to use a comparison to another fighter that Michael Chandler has faced, you can probably say Dan Hooker, for example, right? Yeah. Dan Hooker's game plan when he went in there was stay on the outside, chop down the legs, and avoid power, right? And try to circle away from the right hand. You know how that ended, though, right? Michael Chandler knocked him out. Yeah. The bigger factor in this fight, though, I think it's going to be the jiu-jitsu game. Michael Chandler has had one fight in the UFC.
You know, I'm going to check something too about Chandler. Yeah, bad thing.
When his birthday is?
No. Go on.
So, Michael Chandler, his jiu-jitsu game and grappling game is very, very high level. We haven't really seen that in the UFC yet because of how short his fight with Dan Hooker was. But in Bellator, in his previous, his grappling is very high level. Michael Chandler believes like his God. He believes he can beat Khabib, and to beat Khabib, you have to beat his grappling. So,
you know what's weird though with Chandler? I always thought like he's a midget almost, you know, like
he's very short,
5'5", but he's not that short.
He's like 5'8",
5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, but he's shorter compared to all these other.
Oliveira's like 5'10".
He's like 5'11". Yeah.
So like, what's the difference? To be honest, it's not crazy.
3 inches. It's not only that; it's also wingspan too.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right with that. Yeah.
Right, and leg reach. So. I feel
Oompa Loompa, bro.
I feel Charles. It's gonna be very interesting because Charles Oliveira, a lot of times in his fights, as recent as well, he's always forward pressuring. He doesn't really fight from his back foot. When fighters that usually are like always forward pressuring, they go on the back foot. Some of these guys don't know how to fight going backwards. So, It's very difficult to gauge whether or not Oliveira is going to be able to fight on the back foot. Bro, what are you doing, man?
What are you doing? You called me.
Wait in your car. We're recording our last podcast. 1 second. Turn off your ringtone.
It's off.
You have to cut this out.
No, keep that all in.
No, you have to cut this out.
Keep
man.
that in. That's easy. Go on.
So it's very, very difficult to gauge whether or not Charles Oliveira is going to commit to going forward. If he's willing to going forward in that fight against Michael Chandler, it's going to be very, very interesting because Michael Chandler is going to be pushing forward because he believes he has a grappling advantage, right? Not necessarily the jiu-jitsu game, but he knows that he can take him down and he can pound him out. At the same time, Charles Oliveira predominantly goes forward when he strikes. So what's going to happen, I think, in this fight is this is like a preemptive. I haven't looked too deeply into it yet, but
neither have I.
Yeah, that's a given. I think Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira are going to meet in the middle, right? And they're going to constantly clinch. You turn off the ringtone.
It's not my fault.
I said turn it off. This guy, man. Honestly, I turned it off, huh?
He's spam calling. What do we do?
So you turn off the ringtone. It's almost done, man. So what I think is that what they're going to do is that they're going to constantly. It's like your girlfriend, obviously.
What
huh?
do you mean?
You're just constantly like you're just staring at the phone. This guy. God damn. They're gonna meet in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because neither one is gonna want to like step backwards.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a lot of clinch work, and it's gonna go to the ground. I think Michael Chandler is gonna be super defensive, right, on the ground.
Yeah.
He's gonna be super defensive on the ground to the point where he's not gonna take any risks. So if he sees Charles Oliveira try to twist his hips and try to go for any sweeps or go for any arm bars, he's going to just stop that and clinch back on the ground.
Yeah, like will Chandler make weight or no?
Yeah. Chandler will make weight. I think he wins this fight.
And then goes home.
But I think he'll either win decision by just grinding out a win, or he'll finish on the ground. I don't know about the feet. I think Charles Oliveira will be able to absorb some of the punches, but I don't think he'll get one punch KO'd.
Yeah.
I think he's able to absorb a lot of these shots, and he's shown before that he's able to take shots. But I think on the ground, there's sometimes where he has a tendency is once he gets stopped on the ground where he's not able to transition, he gets very lazy, right? He's very easy to hit on the ground. So guys with head movement. There's guys that are very good at head movement.
Chandler
on the
has
ground.
negative head movement, bro.
No, so there's guys that are on the when they're on the bottom, they have really good head movement,
Yeah.
right? Charles Oliveira doesn't have really good head movement from the bottom,
Yeah.
so he'll be able to try to sweep and stuff. But once he realizes he can't do that, and he gets a little bit tired, I think Chandler wins this fight.